How does it feel when a famous actor, who always appears cold and mysterious, suddenly admits that there is one name that is so special to him? What if that name is not just a coworker, but someone who really makes him feel comfortable, someone he calls his favorite? And how would you react if that name turned out to be Zhao Jinmai? Is this just ordinary admiration, or are there feelings that have been carefully hidden all this time? Let's discuss Song Weilong's confession that successfully made millions of fans emotional without mercy. The Chinese entertainment world seemed to hold its breath when a simple confession turned into a wave of emotion that hit millions of hearts at once. There was no thunder, no grand announcement, no bombastic words designed specifically to attract attention. But precisely because of its simplicity, the confession felt so real, so honest, and so difficult to ignore. The name Song Weilong is no longer synonymous with perfect visuals and a mesmerizing cold aura. This time, he stole the world's attention not through his acting or appearance, but through something much more powerful: feelings. And those feelings, without a doubt, were directed at one name that instantly made the atmosphere warm, sweet, and full of hope: Zhao Jinmai. When Song Weilong admitted that Zhao Jinmai was his favorite, time seemed to stop for a moment. The word favorite sounds simple, even light, but behind that word lies a layer of deep meaning. A favorite is not just a choice. A favorite is someone who leaves an impression, whose presence feels different, whose name is uttered with a small, unconscious smile. A favorite is about the heart. It was no surprise that this confession immediately turned into a mass emotional outburst. Social media turned into a sea of feelings. There was shock, there was happiness, there were cries of disbelief, and there were small smiles that appeared quietly on the faces of fans. Many reread the news over and over, making sure they hadn't misunderstood. But the fact remained the same. Song Weilong really did name Zhao Jinmai as his favorite. Zhao Jinmai herself is no ordinary figure in the entertainment industry. She is known as a young actress with extraordinary talent, mature acting skills, and a warm aura that feels sincere. There is something about her that makes people feel close to her, as if she is not just a star on the screen, but a real and understandable person. Her every smile feels sincere, her every expression is full of feeling, and her every role always leaves a mark on the audience's hearts. When two figures like Song Weilong and Zhao Jinmai are in the same room, fans begin to notice something that is difficult to put into words. There is a chemistry that flows naturally, without force, without pretense. A gaze that lingers a little longer than usual. A smile that appears unconsciously. A softer tone of voice when greeting each other. These small details may seem trivial, but to those who pay attention, they speak volumes. Song Weilong's confession was like the last piece of the puzzle that made many people say, "Oh, no wonder. No wonder their togetherness felt different. No wonder there was a warmth that was difficult to hide. No wonder Zhao Jinmai's name sounded so special when it came out of Song Weilong's mouth." The fans' reactions were inevitable. Some cried tears of joy. Some screamed hysterically, while others could only remain silent, clutching their chests, trying to calm their racing hearts. Not out of jealousy, but because this feeling was too sweet, too sincere, and too beautiful to be ignored. Many felt like they were watching a romantic drama scene, but this time it wasn't on screen, it was in real life. Of course, to this day, There has been no official statement about their romantic relationship. No confirmation, no affirmation, no promises. But that is precisely where the beauty lies. There is something magical about feelings that have not yet been named, about closeness that is allowed to grow naturally, about emotions that are not forced to be defined immediately. Song Weilong may have called Zhao Jinmai his favorite with a slight smile, but to many people, those words felt like a heartfelt whisper that was accidentally overheard by the world. In an industry full of image building and scripts, moments of honesty like this are very rare. And when they do happen, people immediately know that they are not just a formality. It's possible that this is just a form of professional admiration. It's possible that this is a feeling of comfort between two coworkers. But there is also another possibility that makes the heart flutter, that behind all this lies a deeper feeling that is not yet ready to be fully expressed. And whatever the truth is, this admission is enough to rekindle the hopes and imaginations of fans. This story is not just about sensation. It's about how one simple sentence can touch so many people. About how a name spoken sincerely can make the world feel warmer. About how the heart, in the end, always finds its own way to speak. No matter how the story of Song Weilong and Zhao Jinmai continues, one thing is certain. This moment will be remembered. This confession will live on in the memories of fans. And in a corner of Song Weilong's heart, the name Zhao Jinmai seems to have found its own place. Quiet, special, and meaningful. So, after hearing everything, what do you think is the meaning behind Song Weilong's confession? Is Zhao Jinmai really just a favorite, or has she actually become someone very special in his heart? Whatever the answer, one thing is certain. This story has managed to make us smile, our hearts flutter, and believe that sincere feelings can still emerge in the spotlight-filled world of entertainment. If you also feel emotional, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on other heartwarming stories. Share your thoughts in the comments section, because I'm curious, are you team, it's just professional, or team, there's something more? See you in the next video.